There's some really innovative AI tools out there, and one that has got my attention lately is Google's Notebook LM. What it does, allows you to upload information for it to reference. This could be PDFs, YouTube videos, and audio transcripts have now just been added. And from there, you can then create all types of information. You can chat with your resources. You can also ask it to create like a table of contents, study guide, docs, FAQs. And one of the most fun things at the moment is you're actually able to create a podcast. So I've logged in here. I've uploaded my audio file from my webinar that I hosted last week, A Beginner's Guide to AI for Nonprofits. And I haven't done anything yet, but it's provided me with a brief summary about the webinar, talking about me discussing the ebook, the Introduction to AI for Nonprofits, focuses on the potential of AI, particularly generative AI like ChatGPT, to enhance efficiency and effectiveness in the nonprofit sector. So from here, we can click on any of these guides to create. We can ask for an FAQ, study guide, table of contents, briefing document. Maybe a briefing document would be quite interesting to see what that generates. But you can also simply chat with this as you would with ChatGPT, and will actually reference the uploaded documents that you've provided. Sources is what they're called. And you can add more sources. You can upload files. We've got PDFs, text files, audio files like MP3. You can connect to your Google Drive, any website or YouTube, or simply copy text. And it looks like we've got 50 sources per notebook, which is pretty extensive. Now, it has done our briefing document. It's got a couple of themes here: the transformative potential of AI, understanding and utilizing ChatGPT, mastering prompting, exploring multimodal AI, responsible AI adoption. These are all things that we spoke about in this webinar. It's even brought out some key quotes, which I think is quite nice, and some call to action. All right, let's look at this podcast. The podcast is the most fun thing. I'm just going to play it a little bit so you can actually hear just how natural sounding it is. If you're interested in the full link, let me know and I'll provide it. But it's taken a 1 hour webinar and turned it into a 18-minute podcast. And I just think this is such a fun, unique, novel way to leverage AI, and the technology is only going to get better. So let's have a listen.
Okay, so grant writing pros. Let's talk about AI. Right. Everyone's talking about it, but how can it actually help us? Actually make our lives easier.
Right.
We're doing a deep dive into this webinar all about AI for nonprofits.
Okay.
And it's led by this guy, Kyle. And get this, before he was like an AI expert, he spent 13 years working at a farm animal sanctuary.
Oh, wow. Okay, so talk about a unique perspective, right?
Exactly.
Like he's somebody who understands the challenges that nonprofits are facing.
Yeah.
And he's bringing that to the AI world.
Yeah. And you can tell in the webinar that he really gets it. He's all about, practical application. He even describes AI as your super smart but slightly clueless assistant.
Okay.
Like it can do a lot, but it really needs those clear instructions.
Right. Like that new intern who's ready to go.
Yes. Exactly.
Full of enthusiasm.
Yeah.
But you got to kind of show him the ropes.
Exactly.
As you can see, hopefully you're impressed as I am. I just think that is remarkable. From simply uploading this audio, clicking a button, it generates a podcast as, again, just a completely novel new way to engage with content. You can provide 50 resources with a combination of PDFs, websites, YouTube videos, and ask it to create a personalized podcast that you can listen to on the way to work or at the gym, and you can learn and leverage and understand these new principles in completely new ways. So I think this is really remarkable. I'm super excited about this product. I think it is well worth jumping into, trying out, and I think there's still so much more to explore, and I'm really excited to see where this goes. As always, any questions, please feel free to let me know. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you in the next video.